I guess what are you kind of hoping to see that first day?
A lot of energy, a lot of excitement from the team. They've been looking forward to this just like we have for a long time. So I expect it to have a good vibe in there, and we're just going to hit it hard.
I guess in terms of your volleyball team, I know last year was your first year, this is your second year. What foundations did you build last year that hopefully will kind of pay dividends this year?
Yeah, last season was, there's a lot that we went through, but mostly it was about identifying those players that we were going to build around. And that's something that we did, and we were successful with that. And so as we got into the off season especially, and really had a chance to slow down and develop them and give them the tools that they were going to need to become better players, better leaders, better teammates. And now we've seen, what that work has done for us. So heading into this, I feel like we're a lot more stable than we were maybe a year ago. The coaches, the team itself, they know exactly where to turn for different things, and so I think we're starting much further ahead.
Along those lines, I guess what kind of players were you looking for? Was it help serve receive? Was it blocking? I guess what did you kind of?
Well, the talent part of it, the skill part of it, that all of it needed to get better, no question about it, and it did. We added some really nice transfers that are going to help in a lot of different ways. But I think for the team dynamic itself, it was more about just better leadership, a better message in the locker room, being better prepared and being tougher, and those things all kicked in for sure.
What are your thoughts on your transfers?
I love them. Yeah, they're good players, good girls. They work hard. It made a great impression on the coaches and the rest of the team. They're here for the right reasons, and they're going to have a big impact. So they're filling the holes that needed to be filled, and so we feel really good about that.
I know one of them is one of your former players. Can you talk about getting Kate back here and having somebody familiar with you? I'm sure that helps you get your message across to the rest of the players.
Yeah, no question. And Kate's going to be our only senior this year too. So we were talking about this yesterday. She's got a lot of different things that are on her plate. On top of being a senior, she's got a whole new team to get to know and a new role to try to create for herself. So her plate's going to be pretty full. But we're talking about a two-time Player of the Year and an All-Region player and a really accomplished player. So if anybody can do it, I know she can. So yeah, it helps a lot to have that familiarity and for her to know our system, and she'll step right in. And she's not shy. She's got, there's not much filter on that girl. So she's going to come in and have a presence, and everybody's going to be happy to have her.
Works for me. You talked about the other two transfers as well, maybe specifically. And
yeah. Well, you guys are going to talk with Missy Owens here in a minute, and we were really fortunate to pick her up and have her for the whole spring, and just see what she could do. She's not only a great player, but she's volleyball 24/7, and that's been a really big part of the team. Kind of transforming to what they are now is just thinking about it a lot more and being more prepared and taking it a lot more seriously, and that's something that Missy does just by nature, and so it's rubbed off big time on the rest of the team, and I think our overall performance in the spring was so much better in large part because of what she was doing running the offense. And then Emily coming in, we definitely needed another outside hitter. We got really thin there really quick, and we needed somebody that we could kind of build the offense around, and so anybody who's from Texas for sure knows who Emily is coming through high school and how accomplished she was as a player. So for us to get her on the back end as a transfer, that was a big pickup for us, and she's going to come in having that Power 5 experience and knowing how to score, and she's going to do really good things for us.
I know you have, you've been here, you've got your system in place and everything, but it does almost kind of seem like your first year here too with so many
Yeah, no, it does for sure, and that's something we've talked about as coaches. There was so much unknown, even though we had a little time with them during the off season before we started last season. I feel better about the message that is being received and how it's being carried forward, and knowing that we've got a group of committed players that really want to do it all the same way. And so, I feel like it's going to be, for us, it does feel like opening day for us, for sure.
Be able to get a girl out of the Amarillo area. I know you want to recruit nationwide, but right. To be able to get somebody from the program like that, how big of a coup was that for you to at least let them know, hey,
well,
we'll play some good volleyball down here?
Yeah, I mean, when I was up at West Texas, I made a whole career out of recruiting Amarillo, and so we made sure we took care of our backyard first, and so here at Tech we got to do the same thing, and so it's good to know that we still have that relationship with those schools and those coaches up there, and so Emerson was a great fit, and it just it was meant to be. So we're really happy to have her.
Is there anything in particular you like about the schedule, just with how it sets you up for the conference?
Yeah, we're going to play some good teams. We're going to be really well prepared for conference play. A couple nice road trips to see some different areas of the country that we don't normally get to, and just try to get some of our out-of-state players a chance to play in front of their family and have them, be with us. So I am looking forward to it. It's going to be a nice schedule, and I do think it'll prepare us well for Big 12 play.
Tita, you ready to get things going today?
Yep. Very excited.
I guess, has Coach Greystone kind of addressed you guys and what he wants you guys to focus on these first few weeks of camp?
Yeah, he actually did. Yesterday we kind of had like our kickoff meeting, and he said the kind of main idea or focus this year is intentional volleyball, and I think that's a great main thing to focus on for us, because now we just have to make sure we're doing everything that we've been working on in the preseason or off season and the year before that.
What does this team, I guess, compared to last year? I mean, what does this team look like to you?
I think this team will definitely. I think this team will probably be, or most likely be, successful because of the new girls that are coming in and the girls that are here now. Like he said, we've kind of focusing on the girls that are brought back and developing them, and I think the new girls that are coming in will definitely bring something new, something great to the team.
It's just for you, what was your trip to Minneapolis like? Obviously kind of training with the U.S.
Yeah.
What was that?
That was honestly the best thing ever, because being able to play at such a high level with girls, like the top 36 girls in the nation, it's probably one of my best experiences playing volleyball. Took a couple cracks, that happens playing at that level, but the ball definitely moved way faster than usual.
So I guess what do you take away from something like that you can kind of give to your teammates in terms of, I guess, some advice?
Just the high level of play. You always have to be on your game when you're playing at that level, because if you just let down anything, it'll hit you. It'll hit you, pretty much.
So I guess what's going to be the first thing that really kind of hits you today in terms of obviously seeing all the new faces? Obviously they're coming in with a lot of good credentials, but I guess what are you looking forward to? Is it that first day you get, or is it the first pass you see from someone?
Yes, I'm looking forward to setting the standards for everyone else. Coming in with having success from personally having success from last year, hoping to set an example for everyone else as a player and a captain, leader.
Coach talked about how he was more comfortable at this point than he was a year ago, just in terms of kind of everyone being on the same page and kind of figuring each other out. How do you as a player feel in terms of that aspect, working with Coach Greystone?
Yeah. I think I kind of moved along with him because I started out as a freshman, so I was still following as our leaders above me. But now I feel I'm more comfortable because I can take on more of a leadership role and set an example for everyone else, knowing that it's the right thing to do, because I've been with him for quite a while now.
You've talked about being a leader this season, something you're looking forward to being able to do. What are some personal goals you would say you have for yourself for this next coming season and your team?
Personal goals for myself is probably to be all-conference, all-region, all-American. Hoping, I'm definitely going to work very hard to accomplish that. But as a team, we're shooting for a top 4. And if not, championships or getting to the NCAA tournament. We just want to make history. We want, like how Tony says, we want to leave our legacy.
Missy, what did Coach sell you on to make you head out this way?
I don't know. Everything he says is real intentional. Like, he's real transparent with everything that he says. So that's something I didn't have in my last program. So that really sold me. And I mean, he said he's going to make me great. So you can't pass that up, really.
How important was it for you to get here early, especially with the type of position you play and the type of repetitions, that it kind of helps that you do work with some of your teammates?
Yeah, it was real important. Like, getting reps in the spring and even in the summer, I think it really helped. I think if I came in new right now, our team wouldn't be where it is. We would like have to backtrack a little. So I think like just getting in and getting to know the people on the team and getting in the gym, even just in workouts and weights, just like building that relationship with every teammate helps a lot, and I think it'll show this season.
I guess just overall, who's kind of impressed you while you have kind of worked out with some people? I know there's a lot of new faces, but I guess has anyone really impressed you so far?
I mean, Tita's great. She never has an off day. Our new transfer, Emily Hill's really good. She's impressed me a lot. Katie Keenan stepped up from last year. We have new middle, Allison White. She's real deal, so I'm real excited to see how it goes.
First day, I guess, is there something that will kind of get you finally into that mode, or are you already in that mode where obviously the season's starting?
I've been thinking about it ever since I transferred, so we're ready to go. Happy it's here.
Any pressure on the group of transfers, I mean, that you feel or anything like that, knowing that he obviously trusted in you to kind of help him turn things around here?
Yeah, I mean, what I took from my last program was like, I'm not transferring again, so this is my last shot. Might as well leave it all out there. Don't be reserved at all. Just be myself, and if that's not what they're looking for, then oh well. But I mean, I think things are going good so far, so I don't think that's an issue.
How's it been going, just developing a rapport with some of your hitters and kind of getting on the same page in practice?
It's definitely harder coming in, but I think you kind of got to build some trust, because, I mean, they got to trust me that I'm going to put the ball there. So it's a lot of trust. Just building a relationship with them on and off the court, I think, is important, mainly.